Princess Hania and the Forest Challenge. In a kingdom far away, surrounded by an enchanted forest, lived a young princess named Hania. She was a girl full of energy and curiosity about the world, always ready for new adventures. One day, Hania had planned a meeting with her friends in the forest. It was supposed to be a special occasion full of fun and laughter. However, when the day of the meeting arrived, everything changed in an instant. The Queen, Hania's mother, came to her room with a serious expression on her face. "Hania," she said gently, "we need to change our plans. An unexpected storm has appeared in the forest and we can't go there." Hania felt disappointment growing in her heart. "But Mom, I was so looking forward to this meeting," she exclaimed, feeling tears welling up in her eyes. Hania ran to her room and closed the door. She sat on her bed, looking out the window at the dark clouds gathering over the forest. She felt angry and sad, unwilling to listen to any explanations. Thoughts swirled in her head. Why did this have to happen? Why do plans always change? The Queen knew her daughter needed time to understand and accept the situation. She decided to give her a moment of peace and then return to talk. As the storm outside began to calm, someone unexpected knocked on Hania's door. It was an old wise owl named Wiseacre, who lived in the forest. "Hania," he said gently, "may I come in?" Surprised by the visit, Hania opened the door. "Wiseacre, what are you doing here?" she asked, wiping her tears. "I heard you were sad about the change of plans," replied the owl. "I'd like to tell you a story that might help." Wiseacre perched on the window-sill and began his tale. "Once upon a time, in this very forest, lived a little fairy named Liliana. Liliana was very happy when she had planned meetings with friends, but often something would change her plans. One day, when she was supposed to meet other fairies at a grand ball, she suddenly had to stay home because her mother fell ill." Hania listened intently, intrigued by the story. "What did Liliana do?" she asked. Liliana was very sad and angry, but she decided that instead of despairing, she would help her mother and do something special. She prepared a magical elixir from flowers and herbs, which helped her mother recover. When the fairies learned of her sacrifice, they organized a special ball for her, even more beautiful than the one she missed. Hania began to understand that a change of plans doesn't always mean the end of joy. "So Liliana found a way to be happy despite everything?" she asked. "Exactly," replied Wiseacre. "Sometimes life brings us surprises, but how we react to them defines our happiness. Instead of focusing on what we've lost, we can look for new opportunities." Hania felt her heart lighten. "Maybe I can do something different today, something that will bring me joy," she thought aloud. The next day, when the storm had completely subsided, Hania decided to go into the forest alone. She wanted to find something that could bring her joy. Wandering among the trees, she came across a small abandoned nest. Inside were 3 little birds that looked lost and hungry. Hania felt her heart soften. "I must help them," she said to herself. She began gathering berries and insects to feed the little birds. She spent the entire day caring for them and teaching them to fly. When she returned to the castle, she was tired but happy. The Queen noticed the smile on her daughter's face. "I see you found a way to spend the day wonderfully," she said proudly. "Yes, Mom," Hania replied. "I realize that even when plans change, we can always find something that brings us joy. Helping others brought me great pleasure." Wiseacre, who had been watching from afar, smiled to himself. He knew Hania had learned an important lesson. Changes are part of life, but how we react to them defines our happiness. In the evening, as Hannah lay in bed, her mother came to kiss her good night. "Hannah," she said gently, "I am very proud of you. You showed that you can find joy, even in difficult times." Hannah smiled. "Thank you, Mom. I want to always remember that every change can bring something good." Stories like this can help children understand that changes are a natural part of life, and that there's always a way to enjoy the moment, even if plans change. Princess Hania shows that helping others and seeking new opportunities can bring joy and satisfaction, even in difficult times.